GMO, genetically modified organisms, and yes, you should be concerned. In fact, the American Academy of Environmental Medicine reviewed the animal feeding studies on the current genetically engineered crops in 2009 and said there's so much evidence of problems with these animals that are fed GMOs, and that it's not a casual relationship, it's a causal relationship, that every physician in America should prescribe non-GMO diets. Actually, thousands of physicians are prescribing non-GMO diets in the United States. I speak at medical conferences all the time, and I do an informal hand-raising in terms of after the talk, after we present the evidence of the dangers, the organ damage, the accelerated aging, the gastrointestinal disorders, etc. I say, how many of you, or rate yourself, how vigilant you'll be at prescribing non-GMO diets after today. And so I've counted many thousands of practitioners who will be doing that. In fact, they now are reporting to us, many of them, that their patients are getting better from a wide variety of diseases and disorders. We speak directly to consumers that have stopped eating GMOs, and they report very, very commonly gastrointestinal disorders of all types becoming improved or eliminated, skin conditions, weight problems, allergies, asthma and autoimmune disease, inflammation in general, headaches, including migraine headaches, brain fog, memory issues. We've heard things related to blood sugar and diabetes and high blood pressure. We've heard some reproductive issues. We hear a lot of a big variety. Now, it's interesting that if you look at the animal feeding studies, as the AAM has, they identified gastrointestinal, immune, and reproductive disorders, as well as organ damage, accelerated aging, and dysfunctional regulation of insulin and cholesterol. So there's a match, loose match, but actually fairly tight match between what people are saying they're getting better from and what's afflicting the lab animals that are fed GMOs. Now, when people get rid of GMOs in North America, because they're not labeled, they have to create a strategy. And so typically they switch to more organic foods and reduce processed foods, because the main GMOs are soy and corn, and their derivatives are practically in every processed food. When they do that, it introduces cofactors that might also explain why someone's getting better. So is it the non-GMO diet, or is it the lack of atrazine, or is it the lack of colorings and additives in the processed foods? When livestock are taken off of GMOs, there's no such cofactors, because it's just a switch of GM soy or corn to non-GM soy or corn, and the farmers and veterinarians are reporting improvements in gastrointestinal disorders, immune problems, reduction in the use of medicines, including antibiotics, lower death rate, including higher litter size and conception rate. So there's a parallel there. We're also seeing similar parallels with pets, dogs and cats, taken off of GMOs by veterinarians or their owners. And so we see a consistency in the type of conditions that are reported as improved with a non-GMO diet or afflicting animals fed GMOs. If you look at the correlational studies or the correlational data, you find a tight correlation in terms of the slope of the increase of many of these disorders in the United States compared to the slope of increase in the prevalence of genetically modified soy and corn, and or the use of Roundup, which is used on most GMOs, and I can explain why that's the case.
For the complete video and other amazing content like this, head over to ehealer.com/free and sign up for our free natural health video series. You won't want to miss it.